Welcome to your morning balance flow. So I'll meet you at the top of the mat today. So come to the top of the mat and roll out through your wrists so you can make little gentle fists. Roll out, and you might add in your own breath. And notice, do you have to speed your breath up to be present with the breath, or deepen it, or make a sound to it? Or maybe slow it down and make it smoother and softer. Okay, let's release that out. Let's take our arms out to the sides and press with our fingers up. Flip your fingers up towards the ceiling. Let your shoulder blades drag down your back and start to make little circles for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pause, press, flip your fingers down towards the floor. Reach out through your thumbs and then circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your thumb into the center of your palm. Curl your fists, your fingers, 4 fingers around that. Curl your knuckles up towards the ceiling. Press out through the top of the wrist for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lengthen out here. Exhale, step or hop your way back into down dog. Inhale, roll through to a plank. Exhale, you can take your knees down, lower to your abdomen or chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Inhale, your cobra or your up dog. And then exhale, you can come up and back through your down dog. Pedal out through your feet. Reconnect to your breathing in your body and practice. Notice what might support you now through this practice. Bend your knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. Lengthen out and fold in. Arms out and up, come all the way up and reach. And exhale your hands down by your sides. Bend your knees, sweep your fingers to the floor. Reach up into your chair and fold forwards. Again, lengthen. Step, hop, however you'd like. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale through to your plank. Exhale, your choice, chaturanga or lower to the ground. Untuck your toes for cobra or upward dog. And then exhale, come through your plank to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. You might even rotate your right ankle. Linger there in a little bit of a twist. Maybe looking under your right armpit. And then bring that right foot forwards. Plant the back foot on a wide angle and windmill up into Warrior 2. Take a breath in Warrior 2, sinking down through your hips. How would it feel to push out through your feet, as if you're trying to rip the mat apart in between your feet? How would it feel to pull in through your feet, as if you're trying to purse the mat in between your feet? Is it possible to find both of those actions happening at the same time? Then pulse your right heel up off the ground for 5, 4, 3, explore this, 2, and 1. Reverse that warrior. Windmill your hands to the ground. Step back to your down dog. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, your choice of lower. Inhale your cobra or your upward dog. And exhale your way back, down dog. Left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe rolling through the ankle there. Maybe peeking underneath your left armpit and pressurizing your hands into the ground. Then bring that foot through, plant your back foot on a wide angle, windmill up to your Warrior 2. Find your just right Warrior 2 stance for your hips and press out through your feet. Notice what you learn by doing that as if you want to rip the mat apart in between your feet. And then pull in like you want to create a bubble in the mat in between your feet. How does that feel? Can you do both of those actions at the same time, or maybe pulse through them any way you like? Reverse that, warrior. Notice what you've learned there, and windmill your hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to your plank, your choice of lower, your cobra or your up dog, your downward facing dog. You might listen to the sound of your breath. Does it feel right to deepen your breath, or slow it down and smooth it out? All ways of breathing are okay. Bend your knees, step or hop, find the top of the mat. Lengthen out and fold. Big knee bend, chair, and push to stand. Take your weight into your right foot. Take your left hand on your back and take your right hand forwards. Shift forwards towards a warrior 3 variation. You could have your right knee bent and see if you can hover there or tap the floor with your middle finger and then come back up. So your hand is on your lower back. Let's switch sides. Left hand forwards, left foot weights. Right hand on lower back. To check in, is it possible to keep minimal movement in your spine? As you tip forwards, maybe hover or tap. You can always bend your knee to make that happen. And come on up. Okay, let's shift sides. Left hand to back, right hand forwards. Pour your weight into your right foot. Shift forwards. Tap. And then we're going to slowly bend the right leg and land in a crescent. Windmill your left arm forwards and open into a wide open twist. So you can allow your pelvis to twist a bit, maybe sink into your feet. And if you like, you can reverse this. Left hand to your left hamstring, right arm reaches up. And as you place your left hand to your hamstring, explore how would it feel to push your hamstring back up into your hand. Breathe in there. Let's switch our twist. So coming to that open twist, hands together in the front. Let your left pelvis come forwards and open it up into a reverse twist. So you're turning to the right. And if you like, you can take your right fingertips to your left hamstring, push that hamstring into your fingertips, and reach up. Remember your feet. How does it feel to project out or pull in? What's more supportive for you? Then we're going to windmill ourselves open into a warrior 2. Yeah, find our warrior 2 for a breath. Straighten the front leg, pull up on the kneecap. Now I'm going to encourage you to try to bubble your mat in between your legs. Triangle. So pull in. As you make that transition to your triangle, place your hand wherever you like. And then as you come down and you start to feel stable, push out through your legs and see how that feels. Beautiful. Let's come back up to warrior 2. And then we're going to shift forwards. Remember, our right fingertips are going to touch the ground. Left hand on the lower back, tap. And come on back up, nice and slow. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So right hand to low back, left hand forwards. Let's lower down and tap. And then we're going to bend our left knee, slowly move into a crescent. Windmill that right arm forwards and open into your big open twist. Check out how would it feel to pull your feet together to push them apart. And if you like, right hand to right hamstring, push into it, lift up. Hamstring might meet your right hand to help you lift. How's that feel? Maybe even a little back bend for some. Come back forwards here, your beautiful open twist. And we're twisting in the other direction. So hands find each other, left hand opens out. You might bend your back knee and find this twist. Explore that pull in and that push out through your legs. We're gonna windmill it into a warrior two. So pinwheel arms, open up. Breathe here. And we're going to slowly start to straighten the left leg, pull up on the kneecap. And I'm going to encourage you, how would it feel to pull your feet together like you want to bubble up the mat as you make that slow transition to your triangle. And then when you land, do you want to push out through your feet? Come back up to your warrior two. And then turn forwards. So we're going to take our left hand to the floor this time. Bring that right leg up. Tap. And come up. Left hand to lower back. Right arm reaches. Right foot plants. Tap it down. High crescent. Open up, windmill, open into that open twist and right back, maybe for some, into that kind of reverse open twist. Come forwards, hands together, open it up into your right facing twist. Let your left pelvis come forwards for some, reach back and lift. Come back here, we're gonna windmill it open into our warrior two facing the left. Straighten the right leg, pull the feet together if you like, transition into your triangle, back into your warrior two, and then we're gonna shift forwards, right hand reaching. So shift, you might even put your left hand on your low back. Now this time we're gonna reach and bend the left knee behind the right, a little perch, right? And then can you switch hands, left hand down, right hand reaches for your, where is it? Left ankle. Now can you stay here, explore that, maybe reach your knee in line with your torso and start to turn into a bit of a twist. Maybe kick that foot into your hand, and how would it feel to squeeze your hips together? And are you curious about moving your hips a little to the left? Slowly come out of that, find a forward fold. Inhale, roll up. Arms up, look up. Exhale, release your hands. Left hand forwards, left foot grounds. Right hand to lower back. Tap it in. Slow lower into your open twist. Maybe come right back into that reverse open twist, right hand to the hamstring, lift up and back. Come out of that, hands together at the front, twist to your left. Let your right pelvis come forwards. Maybe up and back. Okay, and then windmill, your arms, warrior two. From warrior two, straighten your left leg. What feels the most supportive for your legs to make that transition into triangle? Come back up, find your warrior two. We're gonna shift into the left leg as we come forward, left hand taps, but then the right knee perches behind the left, crisscross. Right hand to the floor. Left hand might reach for the ankle. Maybe lift that thigh bone more in line with your torso. Maybe twist, Maybe kick up. Ooh, maybe fall out. And how would it feel to move your hips a little to the right? How would it feel to squeeze the muscles on the outside of the hips in towards the bone? Exhale, release. Find your forward fold. Come all the way up, reach up. Come all the way back down. Hands to the ground. Come up and back to your down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, your form of lower. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Come on through to your seat, all the way to your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Place your feet down. You can take your arms wherever you like. Roll up into a bridge. Roll down. Maybe flip your hands, fingertips to shoulders. Roll up into a bridge. Pop up onto the top of your head. And roll back down. Maybe one of those bus stops. Or flip your hands, roll up on to the bridge and then to the top of your head. And then up into a wheel variation. And then tap your head, tuck your chin, and roll back down. Knees in towards the chest. Take your knees to the right. You might do a little hip movement with your hips to the left, your knees to the right, maybe even crisscross your left leg on top of your right. Let your feet catch you. Legs into center. Hop your hips over to the right. Maybe crisscross your right leg over your left or not. And let your feet catch you. Unwind your legs. Find your just right position for a couple of breaths, maybe with your feet planted or your legs outstretched, or come to a seat. Wherever you are, the invitation is to put your hands on your low belly. And feel your breath there. What feels more useful? Do you want to breathe a little deeper with a little more sound? Does that feel safe for you? Or do you want to slow down and smooth the breath? However you want to breathe, all of the options are of equal value. You know your body best. Put your hands, the invitation is to put your hands on your low ribs. So you could also cross your hands like you're crossing your arms in front of your chest. And can you feel your breath rise and fall there? Can you put your hand now on the top of your chest, just below your collarbones, and whether you're seated or lying on your back, can you drag that hand down and explore that? How does it feel when you drag that hand down, like you're pulling the skin down on the top of the chest? What's happening in your neck and your upper back when you do that? And how does it feel to breathe right up into your hand? Let your arms reach out to the side. Take your last couple breaths here. falling into your space of ease, your space of grace. And maybe for some, it's not easy right now, or it's not graceful, and that's okay. All is welcome. You showed up. If you want to stay here and release for a little while longer, you're always welcome to do that. And I just want to thank you so much for your presence and your practice. May you have peace.